Hello! If you did that guided meditation throughout, I hope you were feeling fulfilled with gratitude and gratefulness and feeling joy from reflecting upon your life. This second half, I just want to talk to you guys because I know it's been a while. I haven't posted anything in the past month and I've been really slow with keeping up with posting, and I can tell you why. I've been confused, angry, lost, unsettled by everything going on within our country. I feel like I had so many words to say as well as nothing to say. And even now I'm at a loss of, is this even right to do? But I did want to make this video before I continued any content because I think it's necessary. I think we need to have these conversations, and I just want to talk to you guys about what I've been thinking through all of this. So the biggest question I think I was asking is, what now? I reposted, I hashtagged, what now? I donated, I talked to all these people, what now? And it's been very anxiety ridden, and it's been a journey of trying to understand why I don't feel so settled on all of this. Why don't I feel settled when I post something, or when I talk to people, or when I use hashtags, or when I think I'm doing something good? And this is where my suggestion for both you and me come into play. After a lot of conversations with friends and family, I think us on social media and us doing all these things is great. We need to get angry, spark our voices, and spark other people to listen. You know, we need to have these conversations. We need to be loud and rowdy. But along with that, what I was thinking is what happens when all of this is over? What happens when the hashtags are no longer trendy, or when this type of thing fades away? Does it? I don't think so. Probably you don't think so. But that's my worry. And that's why I have been thinking, where do I see myself in 5 years? Where do I see myself in 10 years? What are my passions? That's a lot to think about, and I know you guys just did a huge reflection, so no worries if you don't want to think anymore, but this is what I asked myself. I asked, seriously, Celina, what's your future? And my biggest thing is that I wanted to help people, and that I love working with people, talking to people, being within communities. And from there I started to think, well, how can I then work in dismantling the system within my passions, and within my future, and within my plans? So what I guess I'm saying is a suggestion that I've had for myself, and that I hope you take away at the end of this. You don't have to be 100% into politics. You don't have to be 100% watching the news or always keeping up with every little thing. It's very hard. It can be mentally draining, and some people just aren't into it. But that doesn't mean you can't change anything. That doesn't mean your voice doesn't matter. That doesn't mean that you can't do something within your life that's plausible and tangible to do, and that's easy to do for you, that'll still contribute to helping dismantle racism, bigotry, sexism, all these things within our country that have been embedded for years and years. Ask yourself, what are my passions? Where do I see myself in 5 or 10 years? And from there, ask yourself, well, what are the political issues within those passions, or within my future, that I could possibly see? Are you into fashion or music or makeup or art? All of that can be political in some sense, or you can take a stance. You don't have to support fast fashion, or if it's necessary for you to support fast fashion because you don't have any other option, how then can you raise your voice about that? How then can we change that? And these are key things that I think helped settle my mind, and that I just wanted to share with you, for those of you who are thinking, well, what next? I watch all these videos, I educate myself every day, I'm reading 5 or 10 books, what next? If you're an environmentalist, there's something called intersectional environmentalism, which talks about how poverty, then go in hand with racism, contributes to environmental degradation. So in every way that you have a passion, there's somewhere that has been corrupted in the past. If you love food, there's a lot of food systems, and even our food system now, that has been completely tainted by the powers of white supremacy, by the powers of the rich. So please, I hope you're feeling grateful about your life. I hope you see yourself in a new light. If not, watch this again and really reflect on what I said. Or start looking for gratefulness exercises daily, thinking about meditating, doing yoga, something to ground yourself every day, so then you can push forward and understand where you want to place yourself in this big world. So my plan is now I will be working for a nonprofit in the next year with a service year called Good Shepherd Services, and I will be working for their multicultural and diversity department. From there, we'll see what happens. That question about where do you see yourself 5 or 10 years from now, I still don't have the exact answer, but I know whatever it is, it's going to help someone. It's going to be with intention. I'm not going to not think about my path. I'm going to own it, let it be mine, and make something out of it for a change. Now, if all of this is overwhelming and you don't want to make a change, baby steps. Again, start with what do you like to do? And then from there, make your focus really niche for you. Say you just like swimming, Think about how the ocean is affected. But think about how the ocean then can connect to so many different things. If you just like running, there's a lot of racism in running, in the running community. These are little things you can think about, and I just wanted to leave you with a lot of thoughts and a lot of my opinions, and a little video on what I'm doing to try and help in a way. This may not seem beneficial, but this, I guess, makes me feel better. If you have other ways and other suggestions for other community members as well as myself, please comment in the comment section below. And I'm going to start posting some other stuff like fashion and fun, just lifestyle videos. But if you want to have more conversations with me, I linked a form below. I'm starting a podcast and IGTV show all about identity and who we are as Americans, if you're an American watching. And yeah, check that out. Doing a couple projects and trying to reject what's going on. I hope this all made sense. I don't know. This was just a conversation with my camera, I guess, but as well as you guys. I'm gonna go get a beer. So, let's talk. See you guys soon.